Blog Talk Radio.
Here at ACO Radio, American Communications Online, or any affiliated stations or websites are not responsible for what guest hosts or call-ins may say. All programming is intended for informational and entertainment purposes only.
Hello world, this is TJ Morris, and you're listening to Revolution Radio. Oops. Okay, not anymore. Okay, I'm not at Revolution Radio anymore. This year we're going to do, starting as of today, April 23rd, 2020, we are sponsored by American Communications Online, Theresa J Morris Ministries, paying the bills, and we're going to start our all over again. This is like a new world, folks. It really is. It's the new normal is being quoted out there. I don't know if it'll catch or stay because we don't know what the new normal is. I wasn't even sure of the old paranormal, much less the new normal. So I guess today is spirituality, the new spirituality. So we got people hanging online tonight, and I'm real excited to have a new friend that was introduced to me by one of the guys that's in our ACO club, Robert Butwin. He's a great author and connector of many social media networks. And we're introducing Ascension Psychic Oracles tonight with moi. You know me, TJ Morris ET Radio, or Theresa J Morris. And I usually have Janet Carroll Lesson or Tommy Hawk's Blood or even in the past Thomas R. Becker, known as the Mad Painter. And they're all separating and going their own ways. And I do a lot of publicity for people that have their own domains, websites, books, e-books, or they have their own publicist, and their publicists call me and ask me to help them and help get the word out. So these days we're doing a lot of things, including helping all of our mystics, oracles, psychics, sages, and seers, which I'm well known for, and I wrote a book called Ace Life Coach, if you're interested, Ace Life Coach. And it's the basic introduction of the type of coaches we have that we work with, even on the Internet. Now, the company that I've set up, American Communications Online Broadcasting Company, we do audio and video. And I'm going to introduce someone tonight, and then we'll do readings because that's what we are going to start doing again, and then get you to join our club, ACO Club. So if you haven't joined, Janet Lesson's here tonight. Wow, this is an awesome, oh my God, look at the board. Guys, unbelievable. Well, let me get my, I'm really excited to have a new guest tonight, Suzanne Wyman, but let me get my, geez, how many co-hosts do I have tonight? Oh my gosh, let me see. Okay, folks, be patient, please. I know this number, so let me get this one on. Is this you, Janet Carroll Lesson, Thursday night co-host?
Yes, it is. It's Janet
Is this
Carroll
Aquarian Radio? Oh, thank God. Okay.
Yes.
I've got so many people out there.
I called on Zoom to see if it was, or not Zoom, on Skype. So I just disconnected one of the Skypes because you won't know who I am from that. I realized you're not going to know who I am. But it does work.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well,
good. So one of them. Oh, it's a busy night, and it's a good thing we didn't advertise. Oh, my gosh, we've got so many people here to promote themselves. But I'm excited, Janet, because tonight we're starting back and getting back in the swing of things with what we started with 8 years ago. This is our anniversary this month, so Ascension Psychic Oracles are back, and I'll have to put Janet on here. But Janet does her own promoting and syndication with me for 8 years now. So, Janet, go ahead and introduce yourself, and then I'll get anybody else out there. Maybe Ascension Studios or Ten Conics is out there, but they can come and go. They may not stay for the full recording. But, Janet, go ahead, please, so you can get your intro on the front of your shows, your syndication, please.
Okay. Well, I'm Janet Carroll Lesson with Aquarian Radio, and I'm coming to you live from Maui, Hawaii, and I've been doing this with TJ Morris and also Dr. Sasha Lesson and other co-hosts now and again. Since 2012, I think we started. Up until then, we were guests on other people's shows. Been doing this for a long time, we're older people. We've been doing this for 20, 30 years. So anyway, it's fun starting our own show. It's taken off. I have aquariumradio.com. If you want to see the archives of my shows, I have Theresa. Some of them are me and Theresa. Some are me and other people. And like I said, it goes back to, I thought it was June 2012, right? June 2012. We're coming up on our anniversary. TJ knows the exact date. Anyway.
Yeah, June 6, 2012 is the first Sunday we did. And I called it ACO Ascension Center organization, and you called it Stargate to the Cosmos, but we blended them so we could have one convention. It took us 8 years to get there, but we'll do another project next year. We're talking Portal Stargate now, right, or something in 2021. But we're always working towards a project.
I'm waiting to see what happens with the world before I invest in a conference. But we're going to do teleconferences between now and then. Putting on a conference takes a lot of time, money, and energy. And I know a lot of the other conferences are suffering right now because they scheduled all this stuff and then they had to cancel. So we'll see. We'll see what the universe intends. But for now, we can work on doing teleconferences, webinars, that type of thing. So one of these days, TJ and I will have a conversation around that, see if we could solidify it a little bit more and see who wants to come on board as so basically that will be like PowerPoint type presentations where we'll use probably Zoom as a platform and share our screen and do about a half hour of presentation and then another half hour Q&A with the different presenters. So we're working on that. We'll see if we can get that together in the next month or two. I was just testing out the Zoom system today. Zoom had been hacked, so they weren't prepared for all these people being at home all over the world. But apparently they've resolved that issue, and so it's time to get out there and do webinars. So if you're interested in being a part of our webinar, either as a presenter or a guest, you can. TJ put her contact information. My contact information is aquarianradio@gmail.com, and that's spelled AQUARIAN radio@gmail.com. And we'll see what we can pull together here.
Okay, thank you. Now let me see. I can't tell who's been waiting longest. The zeros. We've had trouble lately with a lot of the stuff that used to work perfectly. So, Janet, stand by. Let me start here. Now, the 917, I'm looking for Suzanne Wyman. John was with Ascension Studios was here maybe, but I can't see him because the numbers, they're all 9 numbers. Is this you, Suzanne Wyman? No. Okay, this is caller 917. That's okay. That must be calling in for reading. I don't know who's who. I'm just going to turn on. Y'all hold on. I'm just turning on. I'm looking for Susan. Everybody, is this you, Susan?
Hi, how are you?
You're on a different number. Everybody's got different numbers.
I so forgot to give you my landline number. I was talking to you on the cell phone, but it's so much easier to put on a headset and do a landline. I forgot to send it to you, and you're searching around, so I just sent you. I'm a 949 number. Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited, Suzanne. We'll do this regularly. I didn't really advertise or put it out there, and you and I decided to start doing this again. But Janet did show up. John may have shown up, and he may have pulled off because there's so many people on the board right now. But folks, don't get discouraged. But let me let you give a little information. Let me see if this. Let me get this one gone. Is this it? 917312. Are you a call-in?
Oh, no. Yes. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead. Hello?
Hey, how are you? Yes, hey, how are you? I was just listening to the show and was going to ask a question when you do the second, when you do the readings.
Oh, great. Okay, well, thank you for hanging in there. We appreciate it. Yeah, we're going to have fun tonight with me and Janet and Suzanne, and between the three of us, we're going to get this Ascension Psychic Oracles handled with all our people tonight. But, this is our famous night when we do readings, so we appreciate it. Okay, Janet, you're on here, and are you still here, Suzanne?
I'm here. Yeah, right.
Okay,
here.
Suzanne, why don't you introduce yourself a little bit and tell people a little about you, if you don't mind, because I didn't write up a bio on you yet.
I know. Well, first of all, I've been working as a psychic since 1982. I haven't done anything else. I'm in a great transition. Apparently, I'm at the perfect transition stage. I am taking and doing deep readings. So I love everything to do with relationships. Relationships are probably my area of specialty. I teach dream interpretation. I'm really good at psychometrization. And I kind of have an interesting knack for being able to teach people how to do tea leaf readings, teacup readings, or Turkish coffee. But I really like going deep, talking below the surface, and getting people to look at what has been an ongoing pattern in their life in a very different way, where we're focused on the solution. Currently, I'm teaching dream interpretation. I've had a group of women I've been teaching with for, I think, about 6 years, same group. And I am doing private clients via telephone. And what else am I doing? And I do parties. So this is my next reincarnation, working towards doing deep private readings. I have been working in public, in restaurants and different venues since 1998 until 2019. I was working in a lot of public situations. So the world of podcasts is brand new to me. I'm still learning a lot and still making a lot of mistakes. It's very humbling. And Theresa, thank you for doing all the work and making it really easy for me to just take and put in a phone number and join the phone call. And you've done all the hard work and all the heavy lifting. Thank you for doing that. You made it easy for me. Thank you.
Oh, well, thank you, Suzanne. I hope to do more of that in the future. I think that is something that a lot of people, I'm a type jockey, folks. I love to type, and it's in my blood. Now, I did write a book called Ace Life Coaching, and tonight I'm getting back into helping all those that helped me back in the day when that's all they wanted me to do was teach. And I taught classes and webinars and workshops, and we set up Ascension Center organization for classes and events. And we added radio shows later in 2012, but we do seminars, and we formed to discuss workshop materials and revelations and teachings and experiences of transformation in individuals. Now, if you want to get it and be one of our members, you don't have to buy the book. It's $8.99 on Amazon, but it will help us because I don't spend the money. It goes right into our kitty over here for Ace Life Coach Basic Introduction. It's got all type of life coaches in there, and for public events or, like Suzanne said, parties. And we also help deeper understanding issues, and our events do distribute educational books. But, the Ascension Center is the ACO, the original, when we had the Ascension Center Education, and we have people we call ACE metaphysicians. So there's three categories: ACO for Ascension Center Organization, ACE Nonprofit, which was actually the Ascension Center Education for publishing books, and we have ACE Metaphysicians. I've always had ACE Metaphysical Institute, and we're set up under a great group of people all over the world, believe it or not. And some people run their own retreat or their house, or they do classes, or like Suzanne said, they meet in homes or parties. And I have people in New York that have people in their homes, or they will go to homes. But we're really happy to be here tonight, and I hope a lot of y'all remember me. I know that they'll come on later because they're used to coming on. I used to do 8 to 10 or 9 to 11 Eastern, and they prefer when they get home, especially in New York. But we've got some ladies on here, but I guess we could get started. I've lost 2 of them, but I think one was John. He's been on the train up and down California and Washington. He's up doing a retreat thing with people, and they're doing productions and doing television. So let's see who we've got here. But Janet's here and Suzanne, and we'll just see how we're going to work together tonight because it's a fun thing to do, and we're in this new paranormal. So since on what they call all the other stations do the new normal, we'll do the new paranormal. But I don't know how this is going to work because we're new working together. So how do these things go on? But let me start here. Let's see who this is. 650-815. Where are you calling from? Can you tell me?
Yes, hi. I'm calling from California. Good evening.
Good evening. Are you a friend of Suzanne's, or did you get word we were going to be on tonight?
No, I actually just looked up Blog Talk and saw something was on and thought I'd give you guys a call.
Ooh, awesome. All right.
Yeah, wow.
Well, did you have any questions tonight? I can tell you a little bit about us. Everybody does things differently. And the three, Jan and I have worked together for years. I'm typically the one that pulls out the tarot cards on normal nights, but we're starting all over again in this new world of paranormal as individuals. But we're going to do this, and we can help people in areas of impact through life coaching. And I'm going to address money with web building, income, financial intelligence, and all that with people because I'm a web developer. But in career, we help business building, developing trajectories, and things like that. And some people want to do interviews, and others want to know about their jobs and their promotions. Now, fulfillment, a lot of people do what we call health and wellness, and we do integrative medicine where we've accepted a lot of things into the medical field that we used to not have. Like blog, what do they call it, yoga? We have various types of yoga, but we also have music we play. We have arts where we do colors and all of that now in the hospitals, especially when I was at Moffitt Cancer Center when my daughter was passing. But, a lot of people now want to know about their body, their weight loss, and so there's so much out there for that. But we touch on relationships. That's always a big one, dating, marriage, divorce, children, things like that, family. And today's time, because we're all concentrating on knowledge and wisdom and information, we deal with communications, families, conflict, difficulties, workspace, romance, all of that. And then, of course, balance. We have balance among all of us in any aspects of our life. And on radio, we will talk about in confidence. But now remember, folks, that we're open source and it's heard all over the world. But under the confidence category, we have self-trust and happiness, living and satisfying a balanced, successful life. So please know that if we're helping you, this is recorded, and you can go back and hear it. So just use your first name, please, for those of you that aren't familiar. Okay,
so actually,
just your first name.
I read, this is Miranda, but I read the title, and it's a psychic oracle. So I actually just tuned in, and I saw the title and didn't hear what you had said when you first began the show. So I assumed it would be some sort of psychic reading, but if you're not doing that and are focused more on life coaching, I can just let someone else go ahead.
We're doing psychic readings tonight.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
we're doing psychic readings. I didn't mention it, but yeah. Psychic readings is the generic. Yeah, you're right. I didn't. But yeah, we do psychic readings.
Okay.
I guess that was a given. Those were under psychic readings. We do all of that.
Okay. That's
okay. Go ahead. We've got a couple of others, so we'll try not to spend more than 15 minutes on an individual.
No problem. Yeah. So actually, I was hoping if you could pick up anything regarding my husband, and he is currently employed, but he is looking for new work, and just wondering what you see around. Yes, okay. Sorry?
So your first name, please.
It's Miranda.
Miranda, okay. And Miranda, tell me what the weather is like in your area today.
Today it's a lovely sunny day, and I guess it's about 68 degrees. The sky is fairly blue, and it's been lovely.
financial stability that is long-term and creates a stable situation so that you can do long-term planning. And I don't think your husband's situation is permanent. I think it's a very temporary thing. And I kind of am hoping that I can get you to see that everybody is suffering the same issue, and you need to sit down and look at the resources that are available specifically for your husband's situation. Come September, you'll find that your financial picture is stable again, and that you are once again back in charge of the long-range planning, and you have a good picture. I think that you are somebody who needs beautiful surroundings, people that are very supportive of you, and one of the things is that you don't like people to question you or ask you to explain yourself. So your work has a lot of responsibility, and you're very effective as a leader, and you don't ever see yourself as working too many hours. You're willing to work until the job is done. Makes you an ideal employee and also makes you a perfect entrepreneur. This entire year is going to be good. It's just going to be very different. So, Miranda, does that answer your question?
Okay, I think so. Okay, thank you.
If it doesn't, go ahead and ask me a question.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Have a good evening.
Can you hear me?
I can
on
hear
mute.
you.
Okay. Well, I've got plenty of people here, but it's not. We'll start rotating this. Let me see here. Janet, are you still here? You're still here, and we usually will give somebody.
Here.
Okay. Well, let's get started.
I'm not going to be able to do psychic readings because that's not how I do things. But
well, you do mostly relationships. Yeah, but when you have a hit, Janet, just let us know because I know you see dead people. So 917-538. You're live and on the air with a bunch of women here that are actually we do this for a living. So how are you tonight? 538. That's you. Can you hear me? Okay, maybe it's going to be an interesting night. Well, let me just start punching buttons on again. 917-312. Is there anybody there? Can you hear me? Can you tell if you're on the air?
Hey, ladies. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Hi. What's your name?
Okay. My name is Terry.
Sorry?
Terry.
Terry.
We're starting with Suzanne, so let Suzanne help you, and then I'll come in after, and then Janet may have something to say. But your name is Terry, and then we'll go down the line. But let's let Suzanne start. Now I'm going to be on mute, Suzanne. So when you're through, just say back to you, TJ. Okay?
Okay, you got it.
All right, back to you, Janet. Okay, good.
Okay. It's Terry.
Hey,
can you tell me what the weather is like in your area today?
You know what? The weather, it was basically about 51 degrees, cold, and this morning when I left out for work, it was a little hell coming down. So the weather's been finicky, and then a few days ago it was nice, great weather, about 60 degrees. So it's not, the weather, it's going up and down pretty basically.
Okay, good. You know what I really like about you is that you have an amazingly detailed memory. You like routine, you like things to be exact, precise, and you like things to be timely. So you have an expectation that people will honor their obligations on time, and they'll do what they say when they say they'll do it, how they say they'll do it. You expect to be able to take care of yourself. So you work so hard to take care of other people. If you have a problem and you need somebody to help you and you have to ask them, it's difficult for you because they should have known that you needed help and they shouldn't make you ask so carefully. But I think that you end up in this position of too much responsibility in your life. You make it look like it's easy for you and you take too much responsibility. So your primary question today is a question centered in the fact that you want to know if you're going to get the support you need from the person who you've really supported, taken care of, and made their life better, you want to know if they're going to return that support. And my answer to you is that yes, but you're going to have to tell them very carefully exactly what you want. Okay,
yes.
TJ, you're up. What did you want? Did you want to ask me something further about that?
Yeah, I like the way you put it. You put it just right. That's my personality.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm intuitive myself, and I am looking to move. So today, for example, like when I walked into the door, I saw a number, even though the number wasn't there, but I saw the number on the door, and it said number 6.
Okay.
So I just wanted to try to figure out what that means. Is it that I possibly might, because I'm going to start looking now, not going to wait until June. Just wanted to see when is this apartment going to be available. I know it's there. I know it's coming.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I don't think that the 6 has anything to do with your move. I think the 6 was a reminder that when you're in service to community, your needs are always met. So 6 is the number of community needs. So I don't think it has anything to do with your move. And I think that sometimes your responsibility and your work gets in the way of you understanding that you being part of a community is a higher functioning level for you because your needs are met there.
Mhm.
So
okay.
Yeah, so my thought is that it was about a reminder. You need to be part of a community, and so it's something very different. Your move is not a big issue for you. You have already made a decision about what number you want, how you want the front door to face, and everything else. So that isn't going to fall into place until you find the place that's right for you.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm looking. I don't know if I'm good. I don't know. I may not find anything until when this whole COVID ban is lifted, but I'm looking. I'm ready.
Okay, good, really good. I'm happy for you, and thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
You're welcome.
The way I do it is I use tarot cards, and I can pull. I do many readings, but I go strictly by what I envision. I guess you could say from the Akashic field of the universe or whatever, but it's like getting hits. But what I do is I focus on you and your voice, and then I pull the cards to see if I can get an answer for whatever it is. So usually what I'll do is either if I'm in tune with a person, go ahead and do a reading, and the mini readings. But usually I do 9 cards. But on these minis, if you ask a question, I can tell you what comes up in response to that universally. So if you're up for that, I'll do that. But you'll have to ask me a direct question. Okay. You can do this yourself, but it's so much fun to have somebody else do it for you. Okay.
Yes. Just a short mini reading, or if you want, or should I just ask the question about the move?
Whatever your mind is got on target for you, I know how to do me if you'll do you. So I just know that if it's in a question, we can direct the question is easier to focus on than just generic. Tell me what I need to hear. What's the universe got for me? But we can do it either way.
So then you know what? Yeah. Okay. I don't mean to cut you off. Okay. Just a mini reading, I guess. That would be great.
Okay. Well, I'll just do the way the old world. A lot of my people that used to listen to me know the old school, and I'm sure they've seen enough tarot pulls in their life. They're like pictures, but they actually become like moving pictures for us. And okay, I don't normally. We'll start doing some where we can go online, and I'm going to survey people, but we'll probably start doing some where you can actually see us online. So these are a little different. But let me see what we've got going on here. Well, I can tell you right now I need to turn my cards around because they're all coming up negative, and that's the old school. Unless it's all negative right now, which I didn't. I guess. Oh my God, it's like you don't want to read. All right, so that's not too bad. I don't know exactly why we're having this, but okay. Is there a gentleman in your life? It's an authoritative man. Which is in reverse. So I don't know who that gentleman figure is, but it came up in the cards. So very forceful, but can be a very negative position, which I don't like to give readings of that. But I'm just going to tell you because this is the first one I've done in many long time. So I'm just going to go with them because that's what's coming up. And apparently there's been a lot in we'll just answer like with whatever it was for the mini reading that has to be known. There's apparently abundant, actually 10, but it has to do with 10 questions. And 10, I guess we need to get those organized because I can see from what I'm seeing, and like I said, for psychics, they'll almost become audio-visual. But I can see a faraway land and a light, and this, for me, signifies that there's much that needs to be focused out, stretched out, but it's not confusing if you line up the questions. So you may want to sit down and see what you want to do with your life and put those questions in order because it's not coming in just one. So there's 10 areas, but there's light at the end of the tunnel because I just did a mini reading like past, present, future, and it has to do with coming together. So whatever 3 is going to mean for you in abundance. So let's say that you didn't like the 6 or you knew the 6 meant something, but even if you divide that by 2, because what's coming up for you is 3, and that's a divine number, of course, you know, and it helps the entire universe is based on 3, but you've got the beautiful abundance, but it's coming in 3s. And it's that's the feminine part. And so that's a good thing because we're moving into the feminine, raising vibrations for all of us in our new normal or new paranormal. But I would go with thinking, do everything you can to plan. And I'd like to see 10, you know, if you want to say 10 hours, 10 days, 10 months, 10 weeks, whatever. But just pay attention to that, but get those things in order, whatever it is. I'm sure there's 10 parts of you, 10 parts. Now, you said you were married, right? And you were calling about your husband.
No, not yet, but yeah, I mean, exactly. I'm into it, so I picked up a nice energy of a male, but I don't think we're going to meet right now, but yeah, I like him already.
Use that. Put those 10 things in order, but think of the 3s because I used to pull all the numerology in as well, and I've got to get better at that. But I do love 3, and that came up for you for abundance. So look at that. What will 3s mean for you since you came into this with a reality that there is some man out there? But I'll be honest with you, it looks older, educated, and he knows something. And look for him to be... believe it or not, this card I pulled up, I'll just tell you because it's a visualization for me, light-skinned, light hair, which usually it's dark-skinned, dark hair. So you're just the first caller I've got tonight. So, but he knows things, all right? And he's not rich, but he's not poor either. But he's something that you need for the welfare and survival of your future. So be thinking about him. Do you have a vision board?
I was actually going to make one this weekend, believe it or not. I have the board, but I was going to make one. Yep.
Well, we're psychic together. Good. Well, then that's good because if I hear it, I'll say it. Sometimes I don't even know why I'm saying something. Well, put that in there and go ahead and do your vision board and put your man in there and put your 10 things. But then also dress it and be kind. With the 3s and the abundance with the female energy, and draw that to you because, you know, knowledge is information is power, and we are who, you know, we are all the authors of our own life story, and to think is to create. So get that. Really, this weekend you were going to do a vision board?
I really
You're not just making that up?
I'm not making it up because I have 2. I have one. Yeah, I have 2 boards. I have one in the color white and one in the color black, and I was going to buy some cardboards. I mean, not cardboard, some index cards. Yeah, 2. And I was going to actually write out a list of, because I have some goals that I need to achieve, and I was going to write everything out this week. Yes.
Awesome. Well, I guess maybe we're just in tune. That's good. So that's a good thing to come back and start connecting on higher levels with people. Well, good. Well, definitely do that because the universe is backing you up on that. But make sure you have at least 10 things and look to 3 months, 3 days, 3 years. Think in threes, but really focus.
Okay.
And put that man out there too. Start envisioning, or look at movies, or, but pick the guy and put him together. Right? It's mysteries of the mind, but you can do that. Draw them to you. That's what this whole new paranormal is going to be about. We're going to be better at, creating our own reality. At least that's what they say.
Yes. Okay,
all right. Well,
I get it. Okay.
Janet bounced off of here, but we're going to touch somebody else. But come back. We'll be here every Thursday, I think.
Okay.
So thanks a lot for calling in and being part of our show. You can come back and listen to it again too. Thank you.
Oh, I will. Thank you.
Thank you. 614-599, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
614. Hi. Now, you called in earlier, or you've been sitting here a while? Is that you? We haven't done your reading, have we?
No, not yet.
Good. Okay, well, tell us your name, and I'm going to let Suzanne go first, and then I'll do my little mini pull, okay? And Suzanne will work with you, and then Theresa. So Suzanne first. And what's your name?
My name is Philson. Philson.
Okay. Can you hear her, Suzanne? I'm going to go on mute so you can hear better.
I need you to sort of speak up a little bit because I just work on energy, and so I need to hear your voice nice and clear.
Okay, my name is Philson, and I'm calling from Columbus, Ohio. Right now, yeah.
Okay, so you know what? You just sound like your voice sounds like you're really upset. Like there's several problems going on in your life. So I kind of need you to kind of focus in on the one thing that would really make you feel better, and then let's go to work on that one question because I think that I do better if I really give one question my full concentration. And so tell me what the weather is like in your area today in a nice, clear voice, please.
It's cold. It just rained. And it's dark outside.
Okay. So the very first impression I got from you was something I need to kind of ask you a question about, and if you don't want to talk about it, it's okay, but I just need to know that I'm tuned into the right vibration. You earlier in your life you had a relationship that was really not good for you, and you figured out how to get out of that relationship, and for some reason something has happened in the past 2 days that has brought up a real difficult memory for you about what you extricated yourself from previously, and somehow or another you're re-involved in this emotional drama. You know it's the past, but somehow or another some part of it is replaying inside of you.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't had any serious official relationships, but I've had a lot of I've had issues with men, and you could say deception and a lot of mistrust.
Okay.
So that I have been having dreams recently, but I don't remember exactly dreams about the past, but I don't remember exactly what they are.
Okay, good. How old are you?
25.
25. Okay. So 7, 14, 21. Okay. So this is actually the first time that you've actually been able to actually see a relationship and actually understand what it means to give love and to receive love. And so now I think the problem is that you think that you should be able to have a relationship with the same sort of clarity. And the funny thing is that we don't really experience aspects of ourself unless we're in a relationship. A lot of people I mean, there's just growth that happens in a relationship that doesn't happen any other way. You think you understand yourself really well, and then you get in a relationship, and parts of your personality emerge that you really aren't very familiar with, or you are familiar with, and you didn't think that would reemerge. So you have a question specifically about a relationship conflict that's going on currently. It's not a big conflict, but it has sort of taken up a lot of your thinking.
Yeah, there is a relationship that I'm kind of trying to leave behind because I know it's not a good one. And
okay.
Yeah, so I'm actually wondering if there's anything better coming along, or if there's any guidance.
Yeah, definitely, most definitely. So relationships are interesting. I love relationships. I really do. I have a lot of energy for relationships. So I want you to take, and I want you to see this relationship that you've just come out of. I just want you to say, you know what, whatever I needed to learn, I learned. And I just want you to give yourself this sort of conversation. And then at the same time, I want you to put up someplace where you'll look at it all the time. I'm worth it. I'm worth it. And I really want you to take and put together a process where you work your way out of this mid-level depression that you have going on. You're worth it. You're truly worth it. And there's a great relationship entering into the situation, but it doesn't come until October. And we kind of, like, you're free to take and socialize with people and have fun. But as far as actually planning, thinking, and putting yourself in a relationship, I just really want you to give yourself that self-talk. I'm worth it. I am worth it. And then I want you to find somebody who is really worthy of your time, your intelligence, your beautiful sensitivity, the way you're a great caretaker. I really want you to find somebody who really values you because you are valuable. That's what I want for you.
Thank you. That makes me feel nice.
Okay. Hey, Theresa TJ, are you there? You're up.
Yeah, when you say my name, I tune back in. I sit here and listen. I'm a heavy breather. So people will tell me Janet is in Hawaii, but she may come back on here, but she does a different level of working, and that's okay because I get her tuned back in here later. But yeah, would you like me to pull some cards? Have you got anything personally you'd like to answer, or do you want me to just do a overall universal mini reading for you, or do you have something you'd like to address? It's totally up to you. I'll do my little thing here. I use tarot cards.
Overall,
can you hear me?
Universal.
Overall universal. Okay, let's see what comes up here. I sort of like it because if I asked the universe, which I totally believe in, having lived and died and lived and died and lived and died in this reality, and working with a lot of death and dying, and in this particular time on Earth, I love doing and seeing individually. Now, you know we're asking this for you, so this is very individual. Okay. Well, I'm just going to pull all three of them and see. You, oh my gosh, you got deep dreams going on, and you're stuck. Now, the reason is I'm looking at the cards, but I know since I've, been reading them for 30, 40 years, but more like 50 because I'm 68 now. I started as a young girl. But apparently there's something stuck, and that's okay because you can turn it around. It shows that you work through it, and there is a gentleman on your horizon, and he is trying to find you. Now, he'll probably be somewhere between 28 and 30, so that'll be okay from what I'm looking at. I'm going by visualization now. Remember, I use tarot cards. But apparently you're going to have to create that again in your dreams, your lucid dreams, and you're young, so I don't know if you're studied on that. So please find your stuff on the Internet, watch some YouTubes, do your 432 tune in on your dream. If you're at least doing training or relaxing your mind and learn how to use the music, you can do that if you've got a computer or cell phone on, get on YouTube. But it shows that you're going to complete something, but you have to do it through your dreams. So this is a time of completion for you. So whatever that is that you've been really thinking strongly about, put it behind you. And then when you do a little bit of at night, tune into some nice music for at least 20 minutes, any time of light meditation to clear your mind, and then start focusing on the next new, what you are in your new reality, which all of us are doing, especially for May. We're getting ready for the new world because we're sort of crossing from 3D into 4D, and a lot of us talk about it in our new heaven. So look at the next reality and see who you're going to be, because this is only a mini reading, and we'll be here in the future for people that need a longer, reading or tarot card reading, or for the year or whatever. Suzanne and I will be. But for right now, the main thing is in your now is to look at something you're putting behind you. Do some study, relaxing at least 20 minutes at night before you go to bed. Try to listen to I'd listen to like Zen music or something. There's all kind of beautiful open source music to listen to. You can put it on that 432 or just put in 432 and it'll pull you up some. But see what those are. Oh my gosh. Oh, you do have a marriage coming up. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that, but some cards fell out. All right, so as you get older, look for that gentleman, but start thinking about it now. Go ahead and put that in, because there's a marriage going to be coming up, too. So apparently you're not married now. I hope. You're not married now, right?
No.
Okay, good, because this one is coming up. So think about that. Go ahead and put that together for yourself in your new reality, okay? That's just a mini reading, but I do see a gentleman, and he's pretty good looking, actually. And think about it. He's light-skinned, too. Interesting, these light-skinned men. What happened to all my dark-skinned men? Wow, I haven't done readings with cards in a while, and I'm shuffling them really good. So 28 to 30, light skin, light hair, and he'll be in your area. So he's cutting away trying to find you. So, they say whatever you're searching for is searching you also. So keep that in mind. He's looking for you, so he needs you to be looking for him. And the way you can contact him is in your dreams. Be putting out there who you're looking for, and they hopefully will get it psychically. The universe provides all this backdrop for us, right? So go ahead and use that, and that's a really good tool to use, so I'm glad it came up in your reading, okay? So please use that skill, and if you need us, we'll be here. We'll come back every Thursday and help, and then we're going to be available during the week. And you guys can join our ACO CLUB, too, okay, and find us on Patreon, Theresa J Morris on Patreon. Well, that's it for tonight, but I'm going to go to somebody else. Thank you, and I hope that helps you a little bit, okay? If you put it to work, you got to take action on it, okay?
Okay.
Good luck. All right. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Let me see. Okay. We appreciate everybody hanging in there. You guys are awesome. I really am amazed. All right, let's see. Who all – am I putting the wrong people on Suzanne, can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly. You are loud and clear and well-balanced and highly energized and just tuned in. You picked up those cards.
Wow, do me a reading.
Yeah, you are visual. You are moving through the energy. You picked those cards up. They just started flowing for you. I like it. There's a rhythm to what you go through. You go through the first part of where somebody, I think you're very nice to give people those choices, but you give them the choice, you look at the process, and then you give them that information. And sometimes I can see that people receive the information, but they don't acknowledge that they've received the information. You get that feeling, you've received the information, you go a little further, and then there's a mini type of vision thing that happens just for a split second. You trust that information, and then you pull up the next piece of information. You really have got it down to, a fine art, and you really do it very emotionally fluid process.
Wow. Well, you make me not so in fear, because you know how it is getting back in the saddle again after a while. Even though I'm an old pro, I'm an old soul. Well, let's see who else we've got here, but I don't know what number you called in. Is yours 949? Or is yours?
Mine is 949, and then there's blank 2727.
Okay, good. All right. Well, who's this? Okay. Let me see. 917538. Did we talk to you already? Can you hear me? 8292. Can you hear me? Are you just listening? Hello? Okay, well, let's see. I think we've done, I don't know, because it's not showing me. Let's see. The hold times, I wonder if you have to hold for a while, because some of them aren't showing, but here's some new ones. Gosh, I hope I don't miss anybody. Let's see. I don't know. Did we do 614? Let me see. Did I do you? Hold on, let me see. 614-599. Did we do you already, or did you call back in, drop and call back in? Can you hear me? Do y'all know the numbers?
Yes. Yes, you've done me already.
Okay. Really?
Yes.
That only showed 2 minutes on you. Isn't that weird? Okay, well, we may just turn everybody on and let everybody talk to each other. Let's see. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 I've got to clarify. Let's try a 478 number. Let's see who this is. Do y'all remember if I said that one? 478, did we talk to you? 478? 284? Do you know who that is? Can you hear me?
Hello? Hello?
Hi. Hello? There she is. Hey. Yeah, you're on the air, live and on the air. How can we help you? How can we be of service today?
I would like a love reading.
Ooh, our first romantic love reading. All right, well, tell us your name, and I'm going to let Suzanne talk to you for a few minutes. She does a voice vibration, and then I pull the tarot cards on the last. We're a good team. This is our first night together. But the universe set us up, so glad you guys tuned in, or we wouldn't have anybody to talk to tonight to figure out how we're going to work together. So the universe is... Yeah, go ahead. I'm going to go on mute.
Can you tell me your first name, please?
My name is Keisha.
Tisha?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me the last great meal you ate.
Oh my gosh, like years ago.
I don't care.
I think I had fixed the steak. I fixed a lobster tail with some shrimp, and I might have had a pasta salad or a lettuce salad, some type of salad, spinach salad or something on the side with some sangria.
Aha. Okay. So tell me the first name of the person that we're talking about who you're having a relationship conflict with.
Oh my gosh. This guy. I don't even want to give you his name. Let's just call him Him. H-I-M. Him who must not be named. Oh my gosh.
So you have to give him a name for me, because that's what I'm going to use as my vibration to tune into.
Okay, Jack.
Okay, so here's the primary issue between the two of you. I think that when things are good between the two of you, it's a very intense, transcendental experience, and you actually experience something that makes you feel really good. But when he's not available and he's doing his own trip and he has made you feel abandoned, nothing makes you feel so empty. And so you don't like the fact that he has the ability to disconnect from you and then just let you feel empty. So my question to you is that you referred to him as him who must not be named. I really believe that you are worthy of something greater than this. I mean, honestly and truly.
I do too. That's what I'm saying. You see anybody new coming through? Yeah, he's proven. I'm ready to go off into love land myself. I'm ready to settle down and get married. I can't do all this inconsistencies. I can't even see it.
How old are you?
I am 43, and this situation has been going on for 6 or 7 years, and I'm just sick of it. I really am. I'm like really getting sick to my stomach. It's been times it just come through, and I just want to throw up everything in my stomach. I don't know what he's doing, but it's making me sick, and I just want to go ahead and just co-create with somebody else who's more open to my energy and be physically there for me. Okay, not transcendentally, not in the 4D, 5D, but I need somebody right here, 3D.
Okay, so you only have to do one thing in order to manifest the perfect relationship for you, and that is get rid of the negative information that your father gave you about men. You get rid of that information, and you will manifest the person who is perfect for you. It's that simple. So, have you ever spent any time or effort or energy working on clearing out the information that wasn't good information that you got from your dad?
That's been a long, lifelong journey for me, and it's not as easy what I thought. But I'm trying. But
I think what happens is that you manifest a variation of the same theme of what happened between you and your dad.
Yeah, exactly. This the other guy, he's just like him, a twin counterpart, just a younger age.
Yeah. So I think that if you fall in love with yourself and you see yourself as beautiful and talented, that you'll find a man that will fall in love with how beautiful and talented you are. But if you fall in love with that part of yourself that wants what you want because you want it now, then you end up with somebody who's very much like your dad.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm gonna have to do. Fall back in love with myself then. Which I'm trying. I'm trying to focus more on me. But and I think it's working for the most part. So I just was hoping that you'll bring through a new energy. That's all, because I really feel him disconnecting, or I'm disconnected from him. I don't know which way, but I'm so glad. I'm feeling much lighter, but I still think I have some work to do. But maybe the new guy would be, at my doorstep.
I wish the man was at your doorstep, but until you end this relationship with this man who comes and goes and makes you feel so deeply painful, I don't see how you can bring somebody in who's good.
Yeah. I don't want to hear that. But okay. But I know that's the truth.
Okay.
That would be the truth.
Well,
thank you so much.
Teresa's got another viewpoint for you. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah. Hi. Yeah.
Hi.
Now tell me your name again.
Keisha.
And were you in Ohio? Where did you live? Or where do you live?
Wisconsin. I was in Wisconsin. I just moved like 2 days ago. So yeah, I drove through all those states down here to some warmer weather. So I was in that area. Yes, I was. So.
Oh, okay. So you're now in Wisconsin. Okay. Well, let's see.
No, I drove from.
Gosh, it's cold.
I'm not in Wisconsin anymore. I'm in hotter. I went down south. I went straight down south because I couldn't deal with all the cold. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
that was
even
a couple
better.
of days ago. You still picking up on Wisconsin? Okay.
Okay. There's a big change coming up for you because your World of Fortune card's up, which means anything that you want to do is available to you. And there's a huge, beautiful card of an angel, and they're holding up an abundance card for you, but they're playing on your side. So you've got some heavy angels. I believe in those that are like our guardian angels. I totally believe in our higher self, but also that we have a divine purpose, but there's others above us, in our ancient elders, so to speak, or higher above. Right. But there's someone watching over you, because I'm really amazed how good for mini reading these cards. You've got really good energy.
No, they
stuff.
were coming through. No, when I came down from Wisconsin, first of all, I was seeing 444s all the way down, and then all of a sudden I saw just as clear, like this bright light come through my third eye. I don't know how both my eyes saw what was going through my third eye, but then I was driving, and something from my right side, like it was like something really bright just shone on me. I mean, I was having flashlight the whole way down here. So yeah, I totally agree with that. So just confirmation.
Wow. Well, that's good. Yeah. So you've got good cards, and there's only something that is in a dark cloak looking on, but it's not bad. It's like a mystery, part of something, but it's not. I can't see it, but it's it was the first card, but it's like heralding in a new thing for you over the mountains, but it's a springy kind of day. Oh, I see, it's a castle. So that, to me, that represents a future home anyway, right? So, but it hasn't materialized yet. It hasn't materialized yet. Okay, well, at least we're working on it. So you're going out and asking the universe for help and support. So that's a good thing. And you've got really good cards. So just know that anything's possible right now, and that they're watching you, and they're watching and seeing what you're doing. But your guardian angel and all those above are really pulling for you because you've got excellent cards from the universe. So you have their full support. So just go out there and make it happen, girl.
I'm
Be happy.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah, and so you stay warm now. And I'm excited. So
trust
stay in touch with us.
It's 97 degrees today, so I have no choice but to stay warm.
Oh, wow.
I have no choice.
Good. Well, great. Awesome. Well, come back and see us. Stay in our little ACO Club. You can look us up, acoclub.app, or you can go to Patreon if you want to come on weekly or something and join Patreon and be our patron.
Okay.
So we'd love to have you back. Thanks, and stay in touch.
Okay.
We'll watch you grow up.
I will.
Grow up to be our age. We're up in our 60s.
Oh.
We're your elders.
Yeah, you are.
All right.
It's okay.
All right,
Thank you so much. God bless you. Stay safe.
You too. Bye-bye. Okay, that's fun. Well, I'm enjoying myself. Let me see. Am I still on? Can you hear me, Suzanne?
I can hear you perfectly. And you know what? You are on. You are really well connected, and you are in sync, and you're moving at a great pace. You are measuring out your energy carefully. I'm holding the light for you so you have more steadiness, but you are in tune. You are in tune, in sync, and on the move.
Well, you do pretty good yourself. I mean, this is our first time, so, we don't know how it's going to work, but I'm enjoying myself, so I hope everybody else is. Let me see. 478, what have you got going on? Because I keep coming back to you. 478-284. I haven't talked to you, or I have? Did I talk to you
already? Just got off the phone with me. Yeah, you just got off the phone.
Okay, well, no wonder. I don't want to leave.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thanks. I'm sitting here going, why am I attracted to that? Okay, let's see. Okay, well, folks, thanks for hanging out and being supportive, because it always helps you guys anchor in the show and showing support for us, and especially since this is our first time working good together. You guys probably know this blog talk better than we do, but let me see. Now, I see numbers, but I don't know if we've talked to them or not. They've got question marks by them. 856, did we talk to you already?
Not yet.
856. Oh, okay, good. Well, good. Okay, well, this is Suzanne. I'm TJ, or Theresa J Morris, but I'm going to go on mute and let her work with you because she has to do it by voice. So I'm going to mute so she can pick up your vibrations and how she helps you, and then I'll do a mini reading with cards. I'm more of a visual. All right, here you are, vibration. I'm going to go on mute.
Hi, this is Suzanne.
Hi.
Who's this?
Rosemaria.
Rosemaria. That's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
Okay. You know exactly what you want to ask about.
Yeah, long-term relationship.
Okay.
Committed.
Okay. So what's the question?
Family and all that happy stuff.
What's going on with the relation? What's the question?
When that coming in, or new person, and when I'm going to start that, and family and all that good things.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you a couple little things that I do. You have to be very specific in your question with me. You know exactly what you want to ask about. So ask one question. Own the question. Has to be about yourself. Has to be in current time. Has to be something you don't know the answer to. And it has to be something that you're willing to accept the answer for. So you are so talented and so powerful, but the discipline to focus yourself, okay, so let's do one question about you.
About me?
About you, yeah.
About me. I know I got a lot of issues going on with my health, so I know that hopefully that's getting cleared up. Actually, this is the funny part today. I went to the doctor's I was able to go see for the leg I have an issue with, so I was able to go in and have them check it out and move what they have to move with it. So this is so freaking weird. I'm like, I told them what problem I had. I still have it. And 2 minutes later when I got home, they called me. There was an issue that the doctor, this is funny, that he accidentally missed a reading on the report they got. And now I got to go do it again on an MRI. So if that's going to clear up or taken care of, I hope I don't have to do another surgery to it.
Okay, so I want you to ask the question very specifically with me. Ask the question. Am I going to have surgery on it, or you're going to have to have a surgery on it? It's not a major surgery. It's a small surgery, and you won't be down for more than a few days.
That's a good thing.
But I think you already knew the answer to that.
I was hoping I was not going to get another one for the surgery. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
So, how old are you?
45.
You know, you're so talented. You know, if I could just kind of get you to sort of slow down and, you know, pay attention, you could bring your own sense of empowerment into your life and manifest some of the things that you really want. So I ask you to have patience with yourself, to do the visionary process of putting up a vision board, you know, little pieces of ribbon, so you have to go and stand there and touch it and concentrate on it and look at it. You would do really well with a moving meditation. You put on a meditation on your MP3 player, and then you take a walk with it, and you have something recorded, and it's a walking meditation. You won't believe it. You'll be able to move through zones, and you'll be able to manifest things. You know, sometimes I think that you know you're talented, and you just don't know how to discipline your energy to get through to the other point. And I think you're overqualified for a lot of the things you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's true. Cool.
Okay, let's go to oh, you're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome. Theresa.
Okay, yeah, I just unmuted. Anna Maria, tell me your name again.
Rose Maria.
Rose Maria, I like that too.
Right.
I've got half of it right. I told Suzanne working with me, I said I can't remember names. See, Suzanne, I told you I can't remember names, and she told you.
Nope.
But I love people, and I love to do psychic readings, and I'm so glad that in this life I got to be an oracle again. It's second verse, same as the first. But let's see what we got here for Miss Rosemary. Ooh, someone's been sitting on some money. I don't know if it's your dad or your mom or an aunt, and travels up for you. Isn't that interesting? You weren't even asking about that. So yours was all about romance and your health, I think. But this is about older people with money for you and travel. Did you want to travel? Oh, you just traveled, didn't you? Isn't that interesting that the travel card came up? Now, you know that just means it's up for you. The universe is supplying these visual ways of communicating with me for you, since I get to be the oracle for you today with Suzanne. And so there's some gentleman sitting on some money, literally. Money box. So I don't know who that is, but somebody is going to be helping you older. But there's a female next to him, and also it's about abundance and money, and then the travel. But I wonder, this one thing is sticking out. It's still travel. I don't know why you're all about travel, but maybe it's because you want to be healthy so you can travel. I don't know.
Yeah.
But you just traveled a long way, so right? You traveled across the United States, didn't you? Were you driving?
No. 2 years ago, I came back from overseas in Italy.
Whoa! So literally, you were. Wow! I don't see the ocean. Normally, oh yeah, I do. Oh, he's looking over the ocean. It's all gold. I was like, why? Yeah. Okay. It's a he though. It's a man looking over the ocean. I wonder why he's looking backwards. maybe because you came from over there to here. But anyway, well, that's good. So what is all this travel up for you? Do you want to go back and get healthy and travel again, or is that just why you?
Yeah.
Because it wasn't in the past; it was in the future.
Yeah, I do want to go back and stay permanent.
Oh, you do?
With them.
Okay, well.
Work.
You going to do government work?
Yeah, I just got contacted by a company I used to work for there, so hopefully I get the interview and get going with it.
Okay, well, that must be the money. The guy sitting on the money could be like the government, right? Because I work for the U.S. Treasury pulling money in big trucks. So I see them as money. Well, that's interesting. It's so much fun because I forgot how much fun it was to do tarot. It's so much fun when people confirm with what the universe provides. Of course, I always say I don't know it. I'm just the messenger, but it's so much fun when you get to see what you're seeing and put it together with the person and working together. So, folks, I hope you enjoy it because Suzanne, you enjoyed tonight. This has been a good group of people, hasn't it? I've enjoyed it. I forgot.
I love working at a fast pace. I like moving through. I like taking and addressing each person's energy in a very unique way. And each person has a piece to their story that, you found that part of her story. And I realized after you said that to her that the reason why she's concerned about getting her health restored is because she can't really get back on the move and take the powerful position that she wants until she gets her health restored. And so it's conflicted. It's a very conflicted piece for you because, you have to come and embrace your full power and you have to take and go forward. And it's a real risk. I mean, your job is very, very complex and it's very difficult. And the injury that you have is the result from the sort of work that you did last time. So I understand now what your reluctance is about.
Yeah, it could be kind of prejudice, and I do like I could probably say the word Homeland Security type of a work.
Mm-hmm. Yay! Well, thank you for your service. And always, it doesn't matter. Yeah, big time.
Yeah,
I loved working for the government. A lot of people think they hate it, but believe me, when you come from the poor South and all you're offered is get married, be a school teacher, or drive a truck. Of course, I did wind up driving a truck 8 years. But I loved working for the government. Man, if it wasn't for the government, I didn't even grow up. I was one of 7 kids. You don't need to hear my life story. But I did a lot of jobs, a whole bunch of jobs. But it wasn't until I went in at rehire at 33 and had to go through boot camp again in Orlando. But, man, I was Navy. But I got to be a Sea Air Mariner, and I got to wear Air Force, Army, Navy, and Marines, all of it. I loved it.
Wow.
I loved it. I was in intelligence and government security, I guess, office personnel management. But good for you. And then they trained me to do a lot of stuff on computers, thank goodness. But we didn't have Homeland Security back in the day. So, I'd like to learn what all you guys do because when you came out, all the other intelligence agencies were all sort of, man, we don't want them coming in, blah, blah, blah. That was back, God, that was way back there. But then the 2001 thing sort of helped, remember. So, gosh, how long has that been? This is 2020. You were a baby, right, in 2001? Or did you just start working for the government then? Is that what I'm picking up?
It's been a while ago, and I'm trying to go back into it, and they finally contacted me back. I hope I get this job.
Oh, you will.
It's funny that you said the Navy. Yeah, and you said the Navy. That's what I work with, the Navy and Army stuff. So
good. Well, you stay in touch, and you sound like you're a real smart person, and you're on top of the world, and you just got to get this all put together back. And yay! Well, I'm so glad you called. Will you stay in touch with us and join our little club? ACOClub.app is our little domain. And then if y'all want to be in our directory for whatever you do or if we can help you out there, folks, we're just trying to create a community. So it's all, if you found us, it's in the writing down there. So thanks, and stay in touch with Suzanne and Theresa, okay? I want to hear the rest of your life. Most
you.
of the people that tune in to me for 8 years, they'll still call in from time to time. I'm surprised I didn't get anybody tonight. Usually somebody's one of my old people. All right. Well, thank you, Rosemarie, right?
Thank you. Right.
Thank you, awesome lady. You hang in there. Thank you.
You too, guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Awesome.
Hey.
Boy, that was awesome.
It really was. It was great. It was really good.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. I've got all kind of numbers on here, but I think I've never seen this many numbers. And it's a good thing we decided to do this because the universe needed us.
Really,
ladies coming. I'm coming out of retirement here. All right, let's see. I don't know. Hey, to tune out. I'm gonna just have to start tuning people on because my hold times aren't working, y'all. I apologize. It's some computer thing. 856-429. Have we already talked? Are you the one that I keep saying I want to talk to you? Did I just talk to you? No. Okay. Maybe is that you, Diane? Wait, what's your number? All it is a big, folks, if you wonder what I'm looking at, half the board is my music and the other half is all the numbers. Let's see. I think John was going to call in, but let me see. John, two men were emailing me. One was saying I was playing cat and mouse. And the other one said, well, Janet was there. It was taken up. So I was like, well, no, Janet left. Let's see. Have we done a 504 number? Y'all, please be patient with me.
Yeah. Hello.
504. Hey,
hi.
I'm Debbie.
Hi, Debbie. How are you?
I'm good. Well, I'm a little down. That's why I called in. And you're so happy. I was like, wow.
Okay. So, Theresa, do you want me to go first and you go second?
Oh, yeah, I'd already muted. Hi, Debbie.
Okay.
You're not Debbie Downer. You just think you're Debbie Downer.
No,
Debbie.
I mean, I'm not. I'm just down myself, but not a downer.
Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you, Debbie. Where are you calling in from?
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
No, I love New Orleans. Oh, New Orleans, New Orleans. You can say it so many ways. But were you born there?
No, I was born in Mississippi.
Okay.
Oh, I love saying humpback eye. I'm from the South myself, born in Louisiana. So, Suzanne, where were you born?
I was born in Torrance, California. I'm a California girl.
I did live in California for a while, San Fernando Valley.
Oh, wow.
But I came back to the South.
Wow. Okay, let's do your reading. Let's just do your reading.
Yeah,
okay?
I'm going to mute. So
okay.
you do your thing with vibration. Debbie, you'll have to talk to her for a few minutes. She asks you, stuff
I didn't know if I was supposed
and then she can
ask.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever she says, and then whatever I say. But, everybody does readings differently, and it depends on the person you hook up with as to the reader. But, okay, I'm going to mute.
Okay.
So, Debbie, tell me the weather in your area today.
It's actually really, really pretty, dry. Well, it was raining earlier, and it started out a good day, but then I ran into a little family trouble, and so I decided to go for a ride, and I was listening, and I saw both sound so happy, so I said, let me call in.
Okay. So, say you have some family trouble, and I think the trouble in the situation is that there's not a clear definition between who's the person who should lead, who's the person who should support, and who's the person who should make financial decisions. So, and I find that you are working hard, taking care of family, going to school, and trying to further everybody's agenda. And you can't sustain that in a way that's real functional. And so you found yourself to become sort of irrational and to lash out and to want to make sense of your own pain. And the pain is not really, the pain is a lot of hurt feelings about not feeling appreciated and understood for what it takes. But they're never gonna understand it because they're not doing it.
Well,
so it's your job.
Can I tell you who it is?
Yeah.
It's my mom, and I took her in at the start of this, and because she got kicked out of her place, and she puts like food down the drain and clogs it, and I'm spending all my time righting her wrongs, and it's exhausting.
Okay.
Like, and I've asked her like not to, and she just did it again. And you're just like, please just work with me a little bit, But she won't, and she's not gonna.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you something that's going to sound really difficult, but I think that you really need to take and work really hard to find someplace else for your mother to live. And nobody is going to support you in this process because...
Yeah.
So, first of all, ever since you were a really small child, you've had to be the mother, and she's the child. And so she's never, gone to school and learned how to be financially responsible. She does have some sort of issue with literacy. I don't know if it's mathematical or it's writing or reading, but she does have some issue with literacy, and I think that would be a very strong point for you to be able to figure out some sort of a situation for her. But the problem is that she doesn't learn. She has a problem with her intelligence, and she has a learning disability, and now she just thinks that you should take care of all of her problems. And and generally speaking, I mean, I think that you would help her financially, or you would help her emotionally, or you would help her with a support issue. But she wants you to provide her with entertainment and housing and money and freedom. And as soon as it doesn't go her way, she kind of has this temper tantrum, and she says, I don't ever get what I want. So I think there's I truly think that there's too many problems for you to address. And I think paid strangers would do a better job at addressing these problems for her.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything wrong with you helping your mom. I don't think there's anything wrong with you encouraging your mom. I don't think there's anything wrong with you creating a support system for her. But I think long term, unless we address these issues, these long-standing issues, you're going to spend all of your time and all of your money and all of your energy in trying to address this. And truthfully, I just don't think you have all of the skills that are necessary to solve this problem.
I gotcha. I agree.
How old is your mom?
75.
Wow. So, have you gone back to school for training, re-education type of thing? Because there's this whole thing about education I keep picking up education. Do you work as an educator?
I am taking just little classes, one on crystal healing and one on tuning forks. I've been doing that since the pandemic because, I got laid off. And they were like $10 a course. And, just trying to add to my repertoire of modalities that, not that I've just done it by like donation and friends, but I always think I might try to do something, which is funny because I'm exhausted, but that's what, I don't know if that's a smart move, being more, I don't know. I work in sales, and I like my job. It's a little difficult, and I'm hoping it's still there, but who knows,
You do have an opportunity to make a move, accept a better job.
That'd be awesome.
And so I want you to sit down and really work on your resume. I mean, really work on it. And then plug into LinkedIn and push as hard as you can to get those things moving. The interest that you have in taking the classes is kind of like helping you to create balance. I don't really know what to do about your relationship with your mom, because I don't think you really have. I just don't think that you really ever have come up with any sort of a solution. It seems like she manages to be stable for maybe 6 to 8 months, and then she's right back with you.
Yeah, well, yeah, this has been about 2 years, but I mean, I would spend a lot of time with her, but I forgot, how, hard it could be.
Okay.
She's not awful, but, just some of these, things about drains and, just everyday living she doesn't get, and that's just exhausting, especially since you said, it's true, I don't have any support. My sister divorced her, and she took care of her and then gave up, So, yeah, you're right about that. I do need some paid help. I'd have to have a better job because I don't make that much money, but yeah.
Okay. You have my prayers to go with you, but you really need to put yourself in a different situation, because I think the thing that I'm concerned about now is that you haven't done some of the things to take care of yourself, to better your life, in order to take care of yourself in the future, because that's how you're going to be able to take care of your mom. But right now is a perfect time to get out there and look for some resources. It really is a good time.
Okay.
Okay? So
I will.
Hey, Theresa. Oh, you're welcome. You're very welcome.
I'm here. Okay, Miss Lady. Your mom is a big part of your life, but I know you don't want to get her help. But, that's what we do here on this planet. We all need help sooner or later, and I'm close to her age. I'm 68. But I'm in, even though I broke my neck and back and been, in the government and jumped out of airplanes and off of cliffs, and I've been in big trucks, and I get around pretty good. But, I know I'm going to be there where somebody's going to have to take care of me, and my children said they'll never put me in a nursing home. But at the same time, that's what my mother said about her mother, but they did, because that's the only place that could really give her the kind of support she needed, because, sometimes seniors need a lot more assistance than we even understand. And so your mother, being a senior, 75, I can pull the cards for you, but I know that in New Orleans, especially during this COVID-19, they're going to be helping the elders especially, and so you need to get her with a assisted living place there, and the government will provide that, or they'll take her Social Security check direct. So you just need to know that. But whatever she gets, they understand your situation. So you need to go ahead and put in all the paperwork for her. And I'm sure that if you'll go ahead and contact them, they'll talk directly to her. So she's got at least Medicaid, right? She has.
I think so. She's told them not to put all that extra stuff on.
That might be Medicare. But anyway, whatever it is, it's time. And, I would sit down with her and explain the situation during this time when we're all keeping distance. We don't know how long this is going to last, a year or two, and how much you love her. But explain it to her. It's the advantage for her at her senior care that you were advised to get her some health and wellness, because there's exercises she can be doing, but you don't have time to get her to be doing those, elder care. So she needs to go towards health services, in-home services, senior housing, and there's a senior directory. You can look it up. Just look up senior directory, okay? Senior directory. And they'll help you with looking at what you should be doing. And that's very supportive of you to go ahead and assist her and let her make her own choices. You're not paying all her bills. You don't have her finances yet, right?
She's giving me half the rent. She's not going to go easy. I'm just telling you right now. She's not.
Well, start planning it. Let me see what the universe says. Do you mind, or do you want me to just do a universal reading for you? Or do you want to address this?
What?
I don't know.
You could. Okay. I know what I'm going to do. You could just do me, I guess.
Or do you? Okay. All right, because you know what you need to do with her, even though she's giving you half. But
I do.
She does. Just start planning towards that. That's a good thing to do for her. You know, it's to help her because I don't want people really helping me, you know, and I'm sure she really doesn't at some level. We all want to, you know, we're all independents. You know, we come alone, we die alone, what we do in between. But I get it. But I'm so, you know, I'm so thankful for having a family, but I want them to have their families, and that's what my grandmother told me. She wouldn't let me take care of her. I was going in the military to Hawaii. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay.
She doesn't believe it. She's the complete opposite of your grandmother.
Well, this is amazing. The universe is on repeat. I don't understand. This is, I shuffle these cards, and nobody would ever believe this except a reader. All right, so actually, I shouldn't even tell you what I'm pulling up, but it's good cards. So you have a person above handing you the wisdom. It's actually very high, very, very high, the highest you can get. And also there's a change card or a death card up, interestingly enough. So prepare for the future, but this is hardcore because I'm a visual person, and then in the universe, but we just said the universe for you, so I don't even know what they were hearing or what they were seeing. But there's somebody coming to assist you, to rescue you. I would say they're going to be, it's an older gentleman with authority, but just enough to help you on the wisdom side. So the information is going to come because it's that extreme that the universe is saying that they're there for you, and the first one is, okay, here it is. We're going to give her the wisdom. There's a major change, completely. I mean, you understand this is a major. When you see the death card, this is a major change. You know, and so you're at the universe is telling me, and this is your middle card on a mini reading, that this is a major change. But they're all up, they're all positive. The old way, they don't even do the kind of old readings we used to be trained to do years and years ago. But I do see that there is an older gentleman with wisdom coming to your rescue, literally on a horse and flying through. But I take these to mean that this is the universe, because of the way I do the readings, but is that, yes, you have to move on and be okay with the wisdom they're bringing you. So you're going to get support, and that's really what you need because you're going through this. So go ahead and reach out. Reach out to the universe. The universe is going to support you. They're going to give you what you need from your higher self, we all have our self. It's like saying beta, alpha, theta, delta, gamma. You know, you have your conscious, subconscious, superconscious, and we going up. And then, I don't know how much you're into the health and wellness or into the metaphysical community, but definitely pull on some of your draw on your metaphysical community. Do you have any support group there in New Orleans? Because that is such a hot spot for metaphysics. Wait, are you in New Orleans?
I take a lot of classes and things like that,
Okay, well, good. You stay plugged in because that's so important. And did you say you were in New Orleans, or am I going completely insane?
No,
okay,
I am.
good. Okay, because I'm, you know how it is. I've been punching buttons, but muting, punching, and then don't remember names. Well, what was your name again?
Debbie.
Oh, you're Debbie. Well, no wonder, Debbie. So, yeah, you just got a lot on you, darling, but know the universe is there to support you. And you've got a good support group. Tie us in, join our ACO Club, stay in touch with us, and we'll be here for you, okay? And I'm just right next door in Gulf Breeze. Well, not really next door, Pensacola in the Panhandle. But I can get to New Orleans if I have to. But we do we do two psychic shows a year over here. One every 6 months here in Navarre and Gulf Milton. But I'm right at where Pensacola Naval Air Station is, but I'm across in Gulf Breeze. Are you at a shop? Oh, no, I do this out of my home. I run everything online. I have American Communications Online Broadcasting, and I do radio shows and remote. But I've got Comcast. I just don't use all my resources. I can get us online where we can see each other. So, but stay plugged in and we'll grow. But I've got to ask my viewers if they don't mind being. We'll have to do that. I've never done one audio video, because it goes right up on YouTube and Spreaker, all these places, right, in my broadcasting company. But we'll try to find some of you guys in our club that doesn't mind beforehand, and then we'll work with you because we're going to do webinars and workshops, too, to keep people plugged in, especially during 20 and 21. I'll probably at least stay plugged in until 2022. And if the way the world is, let's hope. So if I'm 68, I should be here till I'm 145 because they're going to be plugging. I've already got titanium in my neck, so I figure I'll be around for a while. But just know to get you some of that. You're doing right because you're already plugged in New Orleans, and I'd love to hear what all is plugged in over there. And so just stay in touch. But please, your mom's 75 and she won't go willingly, but as long as you're getting prepared and you can get the support you need, and the universe is telling you they're going to help you do this, and they'll send some help. So reach out. You've got to outreach with this is getting hard. It's been hard, but believe me, I've gone through a lot of helping with family and been support group and caregiver. My mother and my husband and then my daughter, and I know what you're going through. So, and believe it or not, things won't get better because even though we're supposed to be help in service to others, when you're living together, and I've had my 2 daughters and my grandson here with me, the little things get on your nerves, folks. We're just human, I heard you about the stuff down the sink, and I was like, oh, man, I'm so glad she said that because my grandson would do that and swear he wasn't doing it, and I wasn't doing it.
Yeah, I got paper down there, and I'm like, why would you put paper down the drain? I can't. And I said, before you moved in, at the beginning of March, and I lived in this duplex for 10 years, it's happened to me once. Since this month and a couple of weeks, it's happened 5 times. And she'll just sit there and lie to me.
I'm in a duplex, too. Yeah, bless her. Well, what it is they're embarrassed and they want to defend themselves, or it'll be something she was washing, and it may be something off a pickle jar or something she wanted to keep, and the thing goes, the label goes down, but you never know. But the thing is, you love her. She gave you birth. You wouldn't be here without her. We have to love our elders. I get all that. But, at the same time, do yourself a favor, do her a favor, and get that senior directory. You're going to look it up, right? I don't own it. I own a lot of domains. I don't own that. I just think it's cool because I'm an old person. So I like senior directory.
You know what? Well, she always was a little bit, bad, her whole, it's just now that she's older, it seems pronounced.
Yeah.
She's always had
that's
issues.
Normal. That's normal. I've been around a lot of old people. My daughter ran a healthcare center, but you'd be surprised. It's like older people start reverting to their childhood, things they did naughty. I had a grandpa, 108 years old, but another one. He was my husband, and he would put boogers on the couch. So every time they'd come over, the parents would have to put a cover on the corner of the couch. Because he knows better, and you could tell him not to and stuff, but it was like an old habit from a kid, and he'd put boogers on the couch.
Oh, my God.
So we shouldn't be talking like that on here, I guess.
No, it's like
just to say what old people can they go back, a lot of them do. It's just things you learn in psychology and working with people, caregiving, right? So you just, you just tolerate as much as you can, but we love our elders. So the best advice to do is to make sure it's her choices, but let her see how we have senior care. It's not like it used to be. There's probably places she could do more and be more active if she would, but go out and do outreach for that. But I see in the cards the universe is supporting you. But anyway, I want to come back and spend some more time with you. So come back sometime and check in. We'll see how you're doing. All right. Thanks so much. Thanks, Debbie. Stay in touch. Bye. Okay. We've got an awful lot of 917s. I don't see. Now, did I turn you off? Hold on.
No, I'm here.
Are you?
I'm here.
Oh, you're here? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't understand why these numbers don't go down. There's they're all more people. Well, I don't know, folks. I guess y'all just hear us talking. 203, have you been online yet? Have you been live? Part of our show? Hello? We've only got about 20 minutes left, folks. 203-979. I don't know where that is, but you are live talking to Theresa, and Suzanne's here. Do you have a question or a part of your life you want to share with the world?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's talk. Let's talk about Well, first of all, I want to tell you that I really appreciated the fact that you were very supportive for people, the difficulties of being a caregiver, because I was giving Debbie this advice, and I felt, boy, Suzanne, that is really cold advice, but now I can see why I felt so compelled to be so direct with her. Her mother needs more care than she can give her, and the quality of her mother's life will improve because she'll take care of her own life. Debbie will take care of her own life, and her mother will have a life, and then she'll visit her, support her, encourage her, and then they can have lunch together, and they can bring each other little gifts, and they can talk about it. But there's no way that her mom's going to have friendships or have her own life as long as she's living in this situation with her daughter who's doing too much. So it just
it needs to be balanced out for the family.
Yeah.
And, so many families are like that, especially right now during this time where we're learning to get to know each other better.
Right.
So we're really learning a lot about ourselves. This is a learning planet, folks. And, a lot of people, this dimensional thing of how we're spiraling through space, the bigger picture, the macrocosm, they say we all have a macrocosm and a microcosm inside. So, we're all doing this together. So the support is that you're not alone. We're all here for you. We're all here together. And some of us tolerate more than others. So, what about all those people that don't have a family, or they left due to whatever, wouldn't confront themselves, or what we say in the metaphysical world is they wouldn't work on themselves. How many times, folks, have you heard that? Just generally speaking, that they didn't work on themselves, so they wound up staying the same way most of their whole lives by not really working on their inner self. Now let's see. I've got a whole bunch of numbers here we haven't worked with. Or maybe we have, but let's see. I get so confused looking at all these numbers because they don't go away, and maybe some new people said she heard us call in. Okay, let me put her. Now let me put her on hold. And 203, did you not want to talk? In Bridgeport, Connecticut. Let me see. Well, now, Bridgeport or Connecticut, did you want to share anything with us up north? You're live and on the air now, 203. I don't know your name, so just listening? Okay, I don't think they want to talk. Or either they can't tell. Let me see. I wish you would show me the time. Hi, can you hear me now? Who's this?
Yeah, I can hear you. I had to call again.
Hi. Hey, what you doing? I wanted you to meet Suzanne. I'm so glad you called in.
Yeah,
Anna, Suzanne, this is Anna from New York.
Yes.
Oh, Anna.
How are you
How
guys?
nice.
Thank you.
Really good.
I got through. I was like, I had to call back in because the first time you tried me, you couldn't hear me. So I had to call again. That's okay. It worked out.
Are you on 917?
I have challenges at work, and either they keep moving me, and then I moved myself, and then I regretted it. I'm trying to go back, and I'm working through a lot of challenges right now as to how to get back and blah blah blah. Such bureaucracy stuff, and I just made a mistake, acted on impulse, and said, "Oh, I want to leave. I want to get out of this place, this department," and they put me in another department. It was the worst experience, so I ran away from there. And anyway, it's a big mess, and I want to know what's going to happen now because somebody, I was feeling quite hopeful, but then I got another email from the medical department asking me why do you want to go back, and why aren't you happy with the new place? So,
wow, Anna, that's a big step. And let me let I've got a new associate, a new colleague, client base for the Ascension Psychic Oracles, but Suzanne's been doing this since the 80s and I did have 2 actually, but I guess we've been doing it the same amount. But let's get her, Suzanne. Anna's been with me at least 5 years. She's one of the ones I told you. I call them the old ones, but that's the ones that have been with me like forever. But I'm sure that Anna and I've done many lifetimes together.
I've been with you for more than 5 years.
Oh, really? So maybe since 2012, I guess. Wow.
Yeah,
and I've watched her grow up and go through so many things. And Anna, I'll let her ask you a question. How old are you now?
You too. I mean, your loss is in this time, and you're still here. I'm so thankful that you're still here.
Oh,
really happy
thank you.
to hear your voice tonight. Yeah. I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
Sweetheart.
Golly.
You're just a sweetheart, period.
Oh, I love you very, very much. And you're part of my life and my Eternal Soul group. And it's so nice.
Yes,
I can't believe we haven't met in this reality. Yeah, folks.
We haven't met yet, but we love each other.
We do. It's a very good connection. It's a very Eternal Soul cluster. I'm finding more and more people. Suzanne, I met her just through another gentleman that came on and did a show here to help us run our club, Robert Butwin. I'll always be thankful to him. And I told Suzanne, people never leave me. They just stay with me. We may have arguments and fights, but our eternal souls and our groups stay together. You know, from one Europe. From one galaxy or one universe to another, maybe sometimes even a planet, you know. But let me. I've got to give y'all some time. All right, I'm going to mute on Suzanne. She's all yours, and I want to know how old you are now. Anyway.
I don't say my age.
Anna, tell me what the weather is like in your area today.
I mean, it's kind of cloudy, kind of nice, kind of, I don't know, kind of cloudy, but not like on and off, not even very much rain, just kind of off. Well, the sun was kind of nice. I don't know. It was cold, but I was warm enough. You know, I was dressed well, so.
Okay. First thing I'm really struck by your desire to be well educated, to have beautiful surroundings, and to be involved in some way or another in the arts, whether it's attending artistic things or it's actually being an artist at some level. So it's very interesting because I think in a lot of ways you're asking yourself to work and do a type of work which doesn't allow you to be a complete person. And so you end up in this conflict of trying to be all things to all people, and then you end up feeling as if you have not served your higher purpose, your greater purpose, and your true spiritual potential. And then you feel a deep sense of depression because you don't feel as if you have the training in order to further your own agenda, which you believe is for the best. So I guess what I would like to ask you, and it's a very sort of deep question, if you could do anything in the world as far as your work, what would you choose?
Oh, God. Well, what I'm doing right now, I love. I love what I'm doing right now.
Okay, and that is?
What I'm doing right now.
Okay, so I'm just trying to figure out some way to using vibrational energy to get just a little bit more clarity so I can be a useful tool for you.
Mhm. Okay.
So can you without divulging obviously what you do, can you describe an average day in about 20 seconds at work?
I work and interact with a lot of people. I also work on the computer in my office.
Okay, that's good. What would you say was the most important tool you use in your workday?
My skills, my training skills, yeah.
Your training skills?
My education.
Okay. That was one of the first things I said about you was the real focus to education. So
yes.
Okay, that was the very first thing I said. So I'm going to tell you something, and it's kind of at risk because I don't want to offend you, but I think that one of the things that you have is that you're really, really talented and you're really well educated, but you need to work in a different situation with people that really understand you. Your circumstances make you feel misunderstood, and it doesn't allow you to reach your full potential. So you're supposed to be operating at a much higher level. You're supposed to be much more successful. And you're with a group of people that don't really understand you, and you're not making the progress that you could be making. So with an open heart and an open mind, I want you to sit down and think about where would you choose to live and do your work. Because although you are doing your work, you're not rising up to your full potential.
Yeah, but first I have to correct this whole situation at this place and correct it. I can't leaving it like this. It has to be kind of resolved, and then I can leave, but not right now. It's easy to leave. Yeah, leave easy. That's not what I want. Easy. I like to have I know what I'm doing. So even if I'm not on a higher potential, I'm working through things that will take me to the higher potential. So I'm okay where I am right now. I accept that it's challenging.
I don't disagree with you. I agree with you. I think you're more than okay.
Yeah.
I really do. Okay?
Yeah, absolutely. I just find it very, very challenging at the moment, and I get very easily triggered, like, oh, now I have to show this person why I want this, and I have to say the right things, otherwise, and that's kind of my last resource that I have. I don't have that many resources left, to use. Like, how much more resources do you need from me? Like, I'm already explaining it all to you. Like, what else do you need me to do? And then I feel a little bit judged and, like you said, misunderstood, stuff like that. It's hard. It's hard for me to be in that kind of, environment. Very hard. But, I have to go through this. I have to go through it, and I will get it. I will get through it.
Yeah,
whatever the outcome. I can always leave if I don't like the outcome. That's okay, but at least I tried, If I don't like that outcome, and if they're going to put me in this dysfunctional unit, then I'm definitely not staying there, of course. Maybe that's what they want.
I think you're one of the most artistic, talented, well-educated individuals. So it's extremely temporary.
That's true.
Situation. This is one of the most extremely temporary situations.
Thank you.
I wish I could just reach through the line and put my hand on your shoulder and then rub some lavender oil into you and tell you, you know what, come October, this will be nothing more than a ghost of a memory.
Great. Yes, like the other memory that I had, like before this one. That was exactly like this, another ghost memory. Like so unimportant. But it was so important at the time because too many people are involved all the time. It's like, get out of here,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Can't somebody make a mistake and just, Anyway.
We all make mistakes. It's part of the human experience.
Yeah, especially when we're hurt. And it's like inevitable. We get hurt and then you make an impulsive response, and then you're like, okay, I made a mistake. Can I go back now? And they're like, no. You have to stay here. And you're like, I can't stay here because this and this and this happened. I do not want to go there, period.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
tough.
temporary. You breathe in lavender oil. And
yes,
then,
I can smell it.
And you ignore this nonsense, honestly.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Give me a break. Yes, I need to ignore. Thank you. That's the right word, and I'm good at that.
Good.
I have done it in the past. Like, if I don't like somebody, I just ignored that person, and it worked.
Ignoring people is a form of shunning, and shunning works. It works.
Yes.
People don't like it, but they don't like it because it works. Because the silence that you give the person by not answering them, they get to think their own thoughts, which are the most torturous, and that's why it works.
Okay, yes, exactly.
I made you laugh.
Exactly.
I made you laugh. So that's all I need to do is you needed to laugh. So you're good.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Sweet.
Oh no, you're really working too hard. You have not gotten enough good sleep, and you want to take and show these people that you can do it no matter what. And to me, I think, well, I'm really impressed, but I'm more concerned about how you feel about yourself while you go through this process, because it's just difficult.
Yeah.
So,
well,
but that's me.
Yeah, no, I feel okay about myself. I don't have a problem with myself. I'm just feeling, the judgment of other people, like, oh my God,
Mm-hmm.
I don't really care.
Emotional intelligence. We've got only about a minute and a half here, but Anna, remember to work on your leadership skills and the emotional intelligence factors, because we have all these people around us that we are dealing more so with right now during these hard times. You know the sign of the time right now, and it's high level intelligence, and you're very artistic. So they're counting on you for your, components of emotional intelligence. So write down the 4 components: self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, and relationship management, because they want to use you in a management capacity for relationship management. So they expect you to self-manage social awareness of your relationships with everybody in your office. So they're looking at you for leadership potential. And, with you transferring around, just, I guess, look up the difference between entropy and empathy, ENTROPY and empathy. But put on your emotional intelligence leadership hat, which you and I work together with because we're talent smart. We're artistic, I love you so much, but please study a little bit at Harvard, because you're very high in leadership potential, and so they're looking to you for their principles in relationship management. So just look it up on Harvard Business School, okay? Just look at their model, and it'll help you. It'll help me. I need to study my leadership potential again, too, because, it's because you're a leader and they expect good ranks of empathy. They're going to number your skills on other life forces in the office there because of your talent and your experience. And remember, they didn't give you enough credit because how empathic you really truly are, because your voice doesn't come across with a lot of empathy. And it's because you're educated in your left brain versus your right brain, because you're very artistic. So they're looking to you to organize, sort of self-manage the social awareness in the office. So you've heard the term, if you fix you, everything gets fixed around you. So look at your leadership potential in the emotional intelligence and just advance that, and it will advance everybody around you. And your company can reorganize around your career. You have to, it's almost like fix you and fix the whole company. You know, advance your career by your personal organization and emotional intelligence. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's
good. Because it does to me. I need to do the same thing. So you're mirroring me and probably everybody else out there. Unlock your leadership potential.
Am I going to go back to where am I going to go? Like, am I going to go to where I'm at, like temporary right now, or am I going to go back to the place where I want to go back to?
Well, they're looking at you for leadership. So be creative. It's not an either or answer for you because you're so intelligent. You're growing through this emotional leadership cap you've put on for leadership.
Very true.
And it's important for your self-awareness, you know, and your own self-management because you have to rise to the next level. So it's all about raising your empathy. They're ranking everybody around you based on you, not the other way around. So you're the leader, and they know that emotionally. You know, your feelings, your perspectives. You understand? So you keep throwing the ball back to them, and they're like, no, what do you think? You know, so they really do want your creative leadership. So read up on the Center for Creative Leadership in your marked social, because you know how you've already gone to human resources and working through that. So go ahead and advance. By advancing yourself with your empathic abilities, remember how you're very highly intuitive, but you like to have us, your friends, your peers, your colleagues, in your talent smart quotients. So this is all about your growth, your personal growth through emotional intelligence. And then you're going to teach them career-wise how to rank this. Because we have to, in this new normal we're building, especially in business, we're building new associations with people we didn't have to do before. So you're called an influencer. You're an emotional intelligence influencer. So they're going to rank you on leadership abilities. And they're not used to having to rank empathy. Remember, I mean, it's all about emotional intelligence now. So ask them what they're doing. Ask them, have they ranked your where do you rank in your human resource? Did they rank your human intelligence? Have they gotten that far?
They put me in there are 3 levels. They didn't even assess me correctly, and they put me in the bottom level 1.
No, you're supposed to be in the top 71%. You are in the top 71%.
At least level 2. It don't have to be level 3, but at least level 2. And I requested, they're
going away with those. Oh, you may not know this. In our business, we're going away with those ranks. Now, even with me internationally, with ICANN and GoDaddy, we're all going with Microsoft a different way. We're doing away with the level 1, 2, and 3s in computer work, career development. But, yeah, it's going to guide. So we're changing all that. So, see, you're caught up in the change. So I would ask you to be really patient. But just really study your emotional intelligence for leadership with me because we need good emotional intelligence leaders. And, of course, they're...
True. I have been. Yeah, I have been. Yeah, that's very true.
Well, you're really good at all this, but because of your artistic abilities and your intuitive connection, and we've been connected for years and years with, we're old friends and travel from one world to the other, but I know it doesn't matter what body you're in or what age you are. You still have to remember you're still top 95% self-aware. So being self-aware and, you're not in the lower 10 or 15, you're in the top 71%, per me. Yeah. Your professionalism and your intelligence quotient. So just get involved with rating emotional intelligence that matters. But we're going through some whole new 360-degree assessments right now on the left brain. But we're doing whole brain logic. And we're going to have to train our human resource departments. Have you thought about in your you personally working in human resource? Have you thought about that?
No, I don't want to do a human resource. No, I don't.
Okay, well then just keep
human resource. Not at all.
Well, you were
Not
so good at helping people in your early years, but you don't want to do human resource.
That's
okay.
not human resources. No, I never did human
not your
resources.
Thing. People used to ask me that. They thought because I had psychic and intuitive abilities that I always want to put me in human resource. Now, I did go into investigations and I did go into personnel and information security, but that's only because they put me in there with the computers and people and their clearances, right? Well, love, I love you very much.
Can you pull a card for me, please?
Okay. Anything particular?
Well, am I going to go back to the 18th floor, I guess, would be good.
It says no. The universe said no, 2 no's, and then it gives me the moon goddess. So she, the full moon, and you need to look at the new horizon, everything that's new with the changes. So the 2 no's and 1, look to your mother goddess and your higher self, your emotional. So I was right on the emotional intelligence. You're growing through this with mother goddess, with your softer, your moon goddess. Wear silver. Pay attention. And Suzanne, can she contact you because Suzanne can pull your chart? Suzanne, she needs some, the one I'm not good in, astrology.
Astrology.
Can you help
her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Suzanne, what's your Facebook, Suzanne? And she can contact you on there.
Yeah, I give out my phone number. It's 714-400-7384. You just call me and leave me a text message, and I'll set up a time, and I just send it over in a PDF file to your email. It's real quick, and it's very accurate, and it kind of gives you enough privacy. You need a lot of privacy, time to think your own thoughts, feel your own feelings, and to feel as if you're in control of your environment. That's where you're the most powerful.
Can you get her one for the next week or 2? Do you have the system set up weekly or monthly only?
Yeah.
Great. I would suggest that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Easy.
Because she got that card, and I don't ever get Moon Goddess, and I love her, but she pulled me through some stuff when I was in Hawaii, and I was really intense about it because I was struggling. So that'll help you, Anna. If you, not everybody, you're the first one I've ever, but I've known you for so long. Let's get down into the nitty gritty and do some deep work, and let Mother Goddess, the Moon Goddess, but yeah, she'll help you with your transits.
Yeah,
that will help them for the next 2 weeks. Thank you. Well, everybody, I'm sorry we still got people on here, Anna, but we love you. Thank you for listening. It'll be right here for you to listen to it again, Anna.
Yeah.
And now, please do go read up on emotional intelligence at Harvard. EDU, I think Harvard EDU Business. All right. Well, look at that, and I know people are going to want you to be a leader with empathy and your emotional intelligence quotients. Just remember, I put you in the highest 95% on the planet, but that's because you and I are in a soul cluster globally, universally. But they're going to put you in the top 71 of their company. It's just they've got to figure out how to do it right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I don't want to go to that unit that I don't like, so... That's not going to happen.
Well, make that happen. I know because we talked about that before, remember? So I know that's what you want, but I've got 2 no's but a yes. So it has to do, let Suzanne send that to you, your chart.
Okay, I'm going to text her now.
At least for a couple of weeks. All right, you got her phone number so y'all can stay in touch. All right, everybody go to... All right, y'all look at our ACO CLUB.app, and you can join me on Patreon. It's like $1 a month or something, but you can get in our call-in clubs, and then we give you discounts if you're in our psychic reading and you found us on our radio show. And then our prices will be on there later. But go to ACO CLUB.app, APP, ACO CLUB.app. And we'll have all that, and Suzanne and I will get back to you. We have $1, $2, and $3 minute charges, but we don't do it just like that. We just like to book hourly. But if there's a certain part we can work with you on the radio, we do this and connect you, and then you can get in our $1 or $5 a month clubs. All right, everybody, love you. Anna, thank you for hanging in there with us. We'll get this worked out, darling. Don't you worry. It's all going to work out. It'll work out to your benefit. We'll go through it. All right, everybody, love you. And Suzanne, you can give me a call afterwards if you want, okay?
Thank you. I will.
All right. Love everybody. See y'all next week.
Okay.
All right. We'll see y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody